Hi, YouTube family. Sister Scale back here. I thought I'd come in when I'm sick, let you hear me, because this is the first virus that I've had since my gastric bypass, and it's a doozy of a chest cold. I mean, a doozy. I just come back from the doctor's and I have some antibiotics. Before I went there, I was taking Tylenol cold medicine. This brings me to a point I wanted to make about medicine. We're not allowed to take NSAIDs, which is anything aspirin based or ibuprofen based, because those things can cause irritation in the pouch and cause an ulcer. So we're allowed to take Tylenol based products in moderation. So I was taking Tylenol cold. I did notice that the cold medicine affects me a lot faster than it used to, and it wears off a lot faster. So that's something that I noticed. And pardon me while I try not to cough. And I'm taking clarithromycin, which is an antibiotic. I'll start that today. The doctor thinks it's viral, and with viral, of course, antibiotics don't really do anything. So he asked me not to take it until or unless it got worse. So tonight or tomorrow. All I know is I want something to make me feel better. Something else to keep in mind for anybody who's never had the surgery or who hasn't been sick yet with the surgery. Your little pouch can't handle phlegm. I'm sorry to be gross, but you got to spit everything out. Otherwise, you're gonna throw up eventually, because there's not much room in there like there used to be. So yeah. Probably not what you want to hear today, but it's a fact of life. You're going to get sick when you have gastric bypass, and you still have to deal with it. You have to deal with the medicine, you have to deal with the phlegm, you have to deal with getting in all your fluids, which is something else I don't feel like eating at all, or drinking, especially water. I've been having chicken broth. My husband had this last week, and I took care of him, and then now it's my turn. In the middle of he was starting to get better and I wasn't quite sick yet, I went to, here in Ontario, they've just recently opened up a Cabelas, and Cabelas is big in the States, and we've always gone to the one in Dundee, Michigan, and we love that store. My husband's a huge outdoor guy, hunter, fisherman, camping. We used to camp a lot when we were younger, before we got too big to camp comfortably. That's something I'm going to change when I get to my goal weight. I'm going to go back camping. But anyway, I digress. We went to Cabelas in Barrie, Ontario. It's the first store they opened in Ontario. And I bought some jerky. This is my first try at jerky. And it actually isn't too bad. Not right now because I'm sick, but this was on Saturday when we went, and I was I was feeling not well, but I wasn't this bad. And then that was beef, and then there was also this turkey jerky. I like the turkey jerky better, to tell you the truth. I don't know. It's just better flavor. So that's what's new with me. If anyone has any tips on how to feel better, I know I've heard a few things like sit in the washroom and let the shower run and get the steam going. Vicks on the chest. But if you have any toddy ideas that our pouch can handle, I'm craving something hot. Not that my throat's not that sore. I sound worse than I feel. And my doctor checked out my lungs, so I don't have, pneumonia or anything. This is just some sort of viral infection. So I blame it on kids. That's what I blame it on. So my husband's a school bus driver. First week back to school, he got sick. Darn kids, I tell you. Anyway, I guess we have to have kids in the world, don't we? By the way, big announcement. I might as well get it out of the way now. I'm a couple days early from my weigh-in. But a few days ago, I did reach TWONDERLAND. Whoa! I can't even scream. But 298.6 or something. But that's what I was a couple days ago. Then I went to Barrie, went to Cabelas, went out for dinner, had a few tacos with chicken. Maybe I went up a bit, but anyway, I reached TWONDERLAND, and I have a picture of the scale to prove it. And that made my year. I haven't been under 300 pounds in 15 years. So that really made my day. Now I know I have a long way to go to get to Wonderland, but I'm on my way, and I'm in a little bit better place to think about it. My doctor was really surprised to see how much I've lost, and the receptionists and the nurse that was there, they were all oohing and ahhing over me, and it felt good. It felt good. They noticed I lost a lot of weight in my butt. Who knew I had a big butt? Apparently. You never look at your behind, you know? So, anyway, I hope you're getting a kick out of my voice. It doesn't hurt. Don't feel bad for me. I'm okay. But if you have any tips on nice hot toddy, like my doctor tried to tell me to make a hot toddy out of Coke. I just about laughed in his face. I went, out of what? And he's like, Coke. I'm like, what? He's like, Coke. I'm like, I can't have Coke. That's my family doctor. So he obviously doesn't have a lot of experience with gastric bypass. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, I can't have a hot toddy out of wine either. My stepdad makes a very good hot toddy with red wine, cinnamon, lemon, cloves. It is delicious. And it knocks the cold right out of you. It makes you sweat. But I can't have that because of the alcohol. So give me your ideas down below. And at least I have this documented so I can laugh about it a year from now. But this is part of the journey. And to anyone who hasn't had surgery out there, this is something you need to think about. You have to be very careful taking medicine. You can't just grab anything. I used to live on Advil cold and sinus before surgery, and I can't touch that stuff now. So you have to go to a Tylenol-based product and take it in moderation. And lots of chicken soup. So I'll see you in a couple of days, guys. And I hope you all avoid this sickness that's going around. Have a great week. Bye.